Hello there. This is a follow-up video to my air layering that I started showing yesterday while these branches were still on the tree. I didn't get a chance to plant up yesterday, so I've basically just cut them off the tree and sat them in a bucket of water with the air layers still on. I'm hoping that didn't stress them terribly too much. I also pruned the branches quite a bit, and they lost some leaves when I was moving them in the car, but they should be quite healthy. The root balls are still quite big and they haven't been touched obviously, so we're just going to do some planting up today. And before we do that, I'm just going to quickly show the video of opening up those root balls. Okay. Have to be quite careful. I don't want to damage any of the roots. So as you can see, that's literally just potting mix. Nothing special. Okay, as you can see, I'm guessing the roots down here, the brown ones, were at the bottom of the bag where it probably got a bit wet and they weren't too happy with it. These ones were in sort of a much better condition soil, not too wet, and looks like they've stayed in better condition there. Quite hard to get the bag out. God only knows how I did it when I first did it. This was several months ago, and honestly it was the very first time I'd given this a proper crack, so okay. Looks like I wrapped that bag around quite a bit, but there it comes. Okay. So I'll lie this down. You can have a look what's happened. So the cut I did was pretty much that size there, and it looks like literally everything, every part of it has thrown out some sort of a root structure, and that's quite a significant root ball really for a small branch like that. I'm guessing these brown roots down here are going to be dead. They're breaking off quite easily. Oh, but so are the live roots. So might just leave them as they are and pop it over here in one of my pots. Okay, so I've got a pot with just some potting mix, and I've also mixed in just a little bit of slow release fertilizer. I figure it can't hurt. And this stuff here looks like it was happy growing roots in, so we'll just whack that in. Now the potting mix I used for the air layer was literally the cheapest potting mix that I could find. You can see the difference. So this stuff here, this fine stuff here, is the premium potting mix I've bought with fertilizer, etc. And this rough stuff here is the really cheap stuff that I got from Aldi actually. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more in. Might just move this camera so you guys can actually see. Okay, good. Just going to add some more potting mix in because I want that plant, that root ball, to be a bit higher in the bag. And you'll notice I've left the bottom part of the tree there. Two reasons. One, it looks like it's probably going to throw out some more roots. The other reason being that it actually gives me a bit of an anchor point, so I shove that down in the dirt and then the roots spread out through the pot. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's relatively stable. I'm probably going to prune the branch off again about there, and hopefully it'll throw out side shoots and make me a little tree. This thing was already throwing out heaps of new runners, or not new runners, but new side branches below the below where I cut the bark, so I have no doubt that it will go. I might not do that until winter though. Let it sort of recover between now, so it's the end of January, start of February, between now and when it loses its leaves for winter, and then in winter I'll prune it off probably there and hope that it throws out 4 little side branches and put it into a vase shape. Now all I'm going to do is just water that in with just some sea salt solution, and hopefully it'll go. Now the other one I've got, a little bit bigger. That one's over here, so it's probably twice the size, and it's got quite a bigger root ball on it. So I'll plant that one next. I won't take the video of that because it's going to be the exact same process, just bigger pot, more potting mix, and yeah. This one already has sort of like a natural ending, so I'll prune from here and hopefully make it go into a vase shape from there. Again, I'll probably leave it now until autumn, all the leaves fall off, it goes into hibernation, and then I'll prune it the way I want it. So that's it. That's my second attempt and first success with air layering. Wasn't hard, literally just a Woolies shopping bag filled with really cheap potting mix, and then that's just electrical tape wound really tight, so that's packed very tight. Yeah, that's that. So any questions, suggestions, leave a comment, and yeah, thanks.